I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Hi there. Yeah. Now, finally, someone's going to tell you the truth about good old the Messiah Jesus. Jesus. The mighty Christo Messiah known as Josh Allen. Yes. Now, I was supposed to do this last night, but the reason I didn't do it last night because I had to handle some business, which means I got drunk and passed out. I was drunk and passed out. And that was that. Oh yeah, the bling bling eyes. We got the bling bling eyes. Even the ropes around my neck blink. Oh yes. Now, here we are. Poor Josh Allen. He was so sad. Poor Josh Allen. Well, let me show you what you didn't see. Most of y'all, unless you're on my Instagram. Let me show you what happened.
Yeah, I let my teammates down tonight.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Opportunities throughout the game. It's been long season. I hate how it ended, and it's gonna stick with me for a long time. Feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Oh, I love that. Let's start that over again.
Yeah, feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Opportunities throughout the game. It's been a long season. I hate how it ended, and it's gonna stick with me for a long time. Feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
We've done so much for you since that to you guys.
Let us down.
Yes, you did.
There's no sympathy, no empathy for Josh Allen. Tell him, Cino. You know why? This is not really about Josh Allen. It is. This is about the fact Josh Allen fails, and the media seem to get amnesia and treat him like a baby and pat him on the back for all the years he's come up short. He lost this game.
True story.
This is all on Josh Allen.
Facts.
There's no excuses. They didn't give you Haley Stanfield. They didn't give you a wide receiver. They didn't give you running backs. They didn't give you a defense. They gave you everything.
And millions of dollars.
Lamar Jackson had a broken down Odell Beckham Jr.
Yep.
That's the only thing he ever got.
And Hollywood
they gave him Derrick Henry as a running back. Never had a receiving core in his life that wasn't drafted. They didn't make him the focal point.
No.
And every year, you find a way to lose the game. And they put the diaper on you, change the diaper, pat you on the back, and say, that's okay, baby. Yep. But to Lamar Jackson, Lamar just got to give up. Lamar just got to do this. This is all on Lamar. Josh Allen played a game that was so awful.
Talk to him.
That I've never seen that kind of reckless play in a championship game from a quarterback that's on the brink like him, where it's win or bust. And they've been bad all year. They've just been getting carried. But
facts.
Once again, their golden goose doesn't drop any golden eggs.
Big facts.
Now, are we going to face reality and get to the point that Josh Allen is just an average quarterback? So we arrived at that point yet?
True story.
I think we should have that conversation because he's just an average quarterback who they want to be the best in the game. Lamar Jackson has outdone his seasons completely. They didn't care. They don't like Lamar Jackson. We get it. But Josh Allen, who I hear is a very nice human being, like, dude, he's very nice. They even had one guy, right? Let me show you that.
The equipment staff, to the training room, to the strength staff, to Slick Rick in the mail room, to the cafeteria upstairs. Like it truly takes everybody to have team success.
When I left work Thursday, I was mentioning, I said, if Josh doesn't get MVP, I'm going to cry. I said, I'm going to cry because he deserves it. I mean, he's that important to our team. So basically, when I was watching the awards, when he went on stage, everything, I was happy that he had won it, and it went from joyful to crying because when he mentioned my name, I just broke down. I broke down because I'm just an average person. I mean, but when he mentioned my name, it was like, oh my God, he just mentioned my name on national television, So it was like, I was just crying. I was crying. Then I started getting phone calls from friends, and I was crying on the phone to them. I'm still like a dream.
Oh, Josh Allen said my name. Oh, I'm about to cry. Yeah, Josh Allen. Oh, my God, the Messiah, Josh Allen says my name. This is the narrative. This is what I'll be talking about when it comes to Josh Allen. Give him the proper etiquette. You wanted him to get MVP in a year that Lamar Jackson outdid him in every category. Every single one. And Josh Allen did not win NFL Offensive Player of the Year. You know who did? Lamar Jackson. And those two play the same position. So how can you be the number one NFL Offensive Player of the Year but don't win MVP? I've never seen it. Oh, let's not forget our dear friends, Cole Burrows over in Cincinnati, who had everything laid out for him. They even gave him his college wide receiver so he could be successful. At least he made it to the Super Bowl and got cheated out of one. But this guy, Allen, he lets you down every year. And when are the Buffalo Bill fans are going to step up and say, hey, man, this is you? When are y'all going to do that? Hold his feet to the fire. Y'all keep pampering him and keep putting that powder on him and everything else, powder in his bottom, and giving him a pass. And why? Why are you doing that? That's not helping you. But you are the Bills. What does it stand for? Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. Well, now you can't even get there, so I guess it's boy, I love losing seasons. Something like that. It's got to change now because you can't even get to the Super Bowl. Niggas like, well, what about your Bears? What if y'all lose? If we happen to lose, let's say by some miracle the Bears lose a football game this season and don't get to the Super Bowl, we could walk with our heads up high. We've exceeded our expectations this year, even though mine is the Super Bowl every year. We've exceeded that. So we got something to build on. You guys got a decision to make. Because if you think you guys were the best in your division or the West or the AFC West side, you weren't better than anybody out there. Denver, New England, they would have smacked you guys around. So you got to understand, you got to hold his feet to the fire and put the finger right in Josh Allen's face and said, this is on you. You blew this game. Yes, you did let the team down. I don't care what that sniffling punk said. Yes, he did.
I started getting phone calls from.
So now people get to see exactly what it is. Right? You get to see exactly what it is. Josh Allen, the most glorified, the most pampered, the most protected quarterback in the game. Now, this was supposed to be Josh Allen's Super Bowl. No Patrick Mahomes to go through to get there, right? This is your year. Now, let's answer this super chat, and then we're going to move on from there. There was one bad thing that was said. I appreciate the super chat. Morning, Rose. Surprised you ain't still drunk after what happened with the Knicks. But we'll get there. We're a long way to go. We got a long way to go to get there. But Dak Prescott, let's go there. Of course, you skipped it. That's why I didn't even do it. I knew y'all was going to skip it. We're going to do one where everybody ain't got no choice but to see it. Dak Prescott gets all the smoke, but everyone gets quiet when it comes to Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. Here's the thing. Their Dak Prescott analogy, yes, that's true. He is the Dak Prescott, except for Dak Prescott was a backup when they got him. Josh Allen was drafted to be the future. Dak was just a backup quarterback when they drafted him. Never meant to start playing in his rookie year at all. He got in because of an injury, and they just rode with Dak ever since. So him coming up short is expected. Now, when you say Jalen Hurts, well, Jalen Hurts has been in what, 2 Super Bowls? 3, hasn't he? About 2 or 3 Super Bowls. Yeah, he got what, 2 Super Bowl wins? Yeah, Jalen Hurts has been in what, 2 Super Bowls? He got 1 Super Bowl win, right? Okay. So this man has won the Super Bowl, been there twice, and definitely is a game manager. He might not have the attributes that Josh Allen has, but basically there's no difference, except for Jalen Hurts know how to win a game. He knows to win games, you can't do stupid shit. And this is what Josh Allen continuously does every year, but he never has to face it because the media and the coaches and everybody else give him a pat on the back. But they tell Lamar Jackson to his face that he's nothing, like he's got to improve. He's supposed to be the best player. He don't show up when it's time. You put all this pressure on him, and then he comes out and take full responsibility. He don't come out there crying, whining, even though his tight end dropped the damn ball. Y'all blame him for the mistakes that he made up for in the game. What's up, Uncle Claude? It's Claude again. Yeah. It wasn't just the turnovers. It was missed passes that he overthrown and sailed over people's heads all through the game because he can't hit those routes. He's not a guy to hit you in the routes like that. As HD would call him, he can't read front sevens. Oh, happy Sunday to you, brother. Dak got paid a lot of money to be average. Exactly, because Jerry's a stupid GM. He should, instead of locking Dak down in a $30 million deal early, he let Dak play and basically build his stats up by playing in the fourth quarter, and they had no options but to pay him. And I would have traded Dak. Right then and there, I would have said, nope, we got to get rid of him. But they didn't want to risk with a whole new quarterback coming in. I'm like, you're going to lose every year. This guy is not going to win games, playoff games. He's not. It's not that kind of quarterback. But neither is Josh Allen. The worst turnover he had wasn't the one right before halftime. You would think that would be the worst Josh Allen turnover of the game. No. The worst turnover was the beginning of the third quarter because you only gave up 3. You're down 10. You come out, you get the ball back, and on the second play, you drop back, and the ball gets knocked from behind because your offensive line the guy coming from behind gets around. You got to feel the pressure coming. You got to know that guy got beat. I'm quite sure he's telling you, go, go, go. You got to tuck, step up, might get sacked, but you can't lose the ball there. So right to start the second half, they lose the ball and give them the ball right there on the 12. The interception, he couldn't read front sevens. Josh Allen in college, deep ball thrower. He could throw a ball 80-some yards. In college, strong arm quarterback could sling the ball 80 yards. This is what he was doing in college. In the pros, he was doing the same garbage. But when the game gets small, everybody's an all-pro. So when you see guys open and you're trying to throw the ball and force it down the field, those safeties and corners, they know what you do. They had nothing to do but study Josh Allen and know what Josh Allen likes to run, what plays he likes to do. As soon as it was man, and then he said, oh, we got man coverage right here. Let me hit this guy in man. Denver plays a lot of man coverage. So you should have been able to use that to your advantage and recognize it and get your tight ends in post play. Get some of your fast running backs, fast little slot backs, get them in there in post. He couldn't make it. The guy beat him in post and he missed the throws. Matter of fact, somebody already did it. Let me see. Who was that? I believe it was. What's that guy name? Oh, Acho. Acho, former NFL player. Yes. Mm-hmm. He cost them dearly. It wasn't just the 4 turnovers. It was the passes he missed. He didn't see what was taking place out there, and that was a bigger problem. I said, does he even see what's going on? I'm like, this guy doesn't see anything. Oh, no. They don't, you cannot win a NFL championship, the Super Bowl, with your quarterback being the top rusher on the team. I told you that. He's not going to have any strength in the fourth quarter. How are you going to have strength in the fourth quarter when all you're doing is what everyone else is seeing? Things are always blurred. The lines have always crossed and got blurred when people say, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And oh my God, Josh Allen is crying. He should be crying because he got fired. That's what he should be crying about. Like, oh man, Josh Allen got fired. That's when the tears should be there. Lamar Jackson didn't have no tears. He took it like a man and said, no, don't blame my tight end or my lead wide receiver because they won't get me no help over here on the offensive side. They picked up Derrick Henry because they thought Derrick Henry was washed. And now we got a running game. And now we back in business. And they was like, damn, I thought Derrick Henry was washed up. But they don't want to see Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl. He don't represent what the NFL likes. Independence. Doing it his way. So he got to build up out the draft. He got to have Zay Flowers and Hollywood Brown and Lively and all these guys. They got to build up out the draft. So they got all the money. And he outperforms Josh Allen with less. But let's look at the breakdown.
I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Look, I hate to say it, but Josh Allen, he earned those tears because the performance, it will have Bills fans crying along with Josh. Let's take a look. All right, y'all, here's an immediate and exclusive game reaction to Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills' most recent loss to the Denver Broncos. I'm getting y'all this film as soon as possible. It's the All-22. Josh Allen sold the game. I'm being honest, and I'm really just being kind. Look, this was the inexcusable miss to Dawson Knox. I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than Prize Picks.
I don't care about Prize Picks.
Close enough to get a touchdown. Josh Allen, as incredible of a player as he is, there are some plays that Bills fans will be crying for the next several months.
And he's right. Now, Emmanuel Ocho used to play football. You know this, right? This man used to play in the NFL. And he was cut. His brother had a better career, but still, he found his niche. He just wasn't good enough to be in the NFL.
Because all right, right now.
Now, look.
Broncos, basic cover 3 defense. He, right now, curl flat player, hook curl player, hook curl player, curl flat player, third. That's why you call it cover 3.
Yep.
Bills have a great play call. You're going to be in a 3-by-1 set. But the beautiful part of this 3-by-1, he's going to run a vertical behind this hook curl defender. Talanoa Hufanga never sees him. He never sees him. Excellent play call. You found.
Yep. The Denver linebacker, because he was so wide, he couldn't see him. So he got behind him. So Josh Allen knows, okay, he waited enough. He needed to wait till he cleared this guy right here. So this receiver right here is wide open. He got this guy beat already. The only guy you got is the safety. So you're supposed to throw that ball, and that ball's supposed to be here. You throw it up and out to where he should have the ball and meet the ball right here. If Josh Allen throws it properly, this guy is out of the play. So let's see what happens.
Vacancy in the cover 3 window, but here's a problem. Josh.
Look at that. Look at that. Tom Brady would make this throw effortlessly. Look at this. This is all Josh Allen has to do. What does he do?
He misses it.
He missed it. He sailed the ball high. Why? Because he's a deep ball thrower. He's not an accurate passer. This is what hurts. This is what hurts. This is what hurts. All these other teams. This is why Josh Allen isn't an elite quarterback. Stop listening to these NFL shows. They keep pushing an agenda, trying to push everybody up there. Like Patrick Mahomes is the greatest. Patrick Mahomes, look, I'm telling you right now, Mahomes is better than this guy. He's better than Josh Allen. Now,
he misses it. I mean, pocket's good enough. I'm sure he feels this pressure by Cooper. I'm sure he does. But Josh, he just misses it, people. It's a beautiful play call. Well executed. Phenomenal job by Knox getting between the 2 hook curl defenders, then get vertical immediately.
Yep. Immediately.
And Josh just misses it. Can't happen. In the biggest game of the season, that can't happen. What I want to do for y'all exclusively is show you all of the major moments and all of the major plays. This was right before halftime. Oh my gosh, this one hurts too.
Yeah, we've all seen this because they're going to show you this to death on Sports Center.
I remember the fumble right before half. This is it. This is it. Now, here is why this play hurts.
Where were you going? It's 16 seconds to go, and you're running with the ball loosey-goosey. In a playoff game.
Watch, and I'm going to run back.
That's all they got to do. Wop. Hit your damn arm, and that ball finna go flying.
Why is this play?
You're not that fast, Josh Allen. One. Denver is known for their what? Defense. You can't give them turnovers.
It hurts so much. It's about 16 seconds left in the game. The Denver Broncos have just scored a touchdown to go up by 7. The Buffalo Bills could easily just take a knee here, but I respect them not. You got an MVP last year at quarterback. Whatever you do, hey, just don't turn the ball over. Don't throw a pick, don't fumble. Simple. All this green grass, and you out here waving the ball like you playing a Thanksgiving game in your backyard.
Yep. Stupidity. When he was like, I feel like I let my teammates down. You did. Yes, you did. Without a doubt. This is why Buffalo will always be known as the Queen City. Y'all, the Queen City to New York. This is why you hang on to losers and you don't demand excellence.
It can't happen. And then beyond.
Yeah, and you expect this offensive lineman to fall on this ball.
If you are going to fumble, how you fumble at the 45 and it goes right back into field goal range. Would I love to see some Bills players dive on it? Absolutely. But like, Josh, you can't make this mistake. Okay, if you do make this mistake and now you're down by 10, here's what you need to do. You have to atone for it. Halftime, let's come out. We get the ball in the second half. Shirley, we got to come out. We got to go score. We got to come out.
Yep, that's how I felt.
Get the ball in the second half. We got to come out. We got to go get points. Second play of the second half for the Buffalo Bills.
This one I said they lost. I said, yep, game over.
here's what's the worst about this. Right now, the Bills are in what we call at times like a pump protection. This is the running back. The reason he's up here so close, he wants to make sure he ensures protection of Josh Allen for blitz. This is a tight end. Reason he's up here so close, he wants to ensure protection. This is a wide receiver, Shakur. He wants to ensure protection. So we have 8 blocking for Josh Allen, and the Bills' O-line still gets beat. So problematic, the fact that we have 8 protecting and we still get beat. Think about it.
Now, here's the part that he's missing. That's a great breakdown, but he's missing one thing here. 40 block. His goal was to fake blitz and fall back in coverage because he reads Josh Allen's one read ass all the day. Josh Allen is locked in on this receiver right here. But he knows now 40's going to take away his line of vision. He wanted to throw a dart straight to this receiver here as soon as he turns around. This guy would have been open too, but one read option guy, Allen, is looking right over here. Number 40 can read his eyes, knowing he's going here. This guy's going to be covered. So he knew that's covered. Now I got to go to option 2, which was this guy that was open a while ago, and he was going to throw it to him on the flat. Didn't get there.
This is where I would love for Josh identify, like, bro, you got somebody coming, slide up.
Right. Tuck the ball in, slide up
into the pocket, tuck the ball, protect it, and just don't give up the sack force fumble. I get the sack. I mean, Deion Dawkins, Pro Bowl caliber player, Shakir, best wide receiver on the team. This shouldn't happen to those 2 players. But Josh, you can't make a bad play worse. Like the job of a Q, make sure a bad play doesn't become worse. Now, Deion Dawkins, I got to put a lot of that on him. Shakur, I got to put a lot of that on him. This is a quarterback, Josh Allen. Like, I don't want my quarterback on the road looking like that.
Yep. So, right away, look where they at. Look where they at. Of course, everybody's going to have something to say the way it's going.
That's just not what we want. So we fumbled second play of the second half. We fumbled last play of the first half. Now let's get to the picks. Let's get to the picks. Right now, Buffalo Bills are driving. There's the 40. They're driving. Hey, let's try to go get points on this. Broncos, once again. Looks like what, honestly, it looks like a version of I can't call it man because we got zone players underneath.
As HD say all the time, he can't read front sevens. Look, Emmanuel Acho can't even read it. He's like, I can't read this. This is looking like, is it a man? Like, what kind of coverage is this? It looked like a man coverage. It's not a Tampa 2. It's not a cover 3. Is it a dime? What is this? They disguise the coverage, but it breaks out into it's almost like a nickel. It's almost like a nickel dime. Okay, it's like a 3-5 set. That's what it breaks it down to. So they disguise it by making it look like it was man coverage. And then it breaks out to where it is not, and it breaks out into like a nickel dime. You see, now it's like, oh, okay. Now it's all been taken away. You see how Mayer, he was even messed up by the play. He's even messed up by the play. He played football. He looking at it like, wait a minute. I'm having a problem looking at it, and I can see the whole field right now. Imagine what
I'm going to be honest. I don't exactly know what coverage they're in. And maybe
he's like, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what kind of coverage they in. Because it's disguised very well. It looked like it was going to be man, and then it broke out into like, okay, it's not a cover two, but it's a nickel dime. And once it turned into like a nickel dime, it was like, oh, okay. The linebacker came in there and they said, oh, okay, the linebacker dropped back.
Josh Allen didn't either. Now.
Yeah, see, look, he didn't recognize what this was going to be.
That's why he threw the pick.
He was like, okay, this might be a cover two, Tampa two, just regular cover two. Yeah.
It was strictly man.
There's the linebacker.
Single.
Now it looked like we're going to go man, right? Where he thought he was going to have a tight end / wide receiver open. He got 4 guys going out.
Be on that
running back is there in the spot. He comes up, the linebacker comes up to take the running back out to play. So everybody else drops back and turns it into a nickel dime. And it looked like it was going to be man, but nope, everybody dropped into their assignments and to the gaps.
Oh. This dude wouldn't be running out with that player. I don't know if Josh knew what they're in. I think Josh thinks this is a busted coverage. I think
he thinks it's a busted coverage, but it's not.
I think in part it is a busted coverage.
No, it's not a busted coverage. Alcho, this is probably why you got cut. That's not a busted coverage. He said it's a 4-6. It's they don't really run the 4-6 no more. It's a version of the 4-6 defense. It's a nickel. Okay, it's a nickel. And the thing is this is nickel defense. It is a nickel dime. They drop into a dime coverage, and they basically has and they basically got the safety out there roaming, and he's watching as he's the line of defense. But you see the linebacker went to take the running back right out of the play. I mean, immediately took him right out of the play. And see, they got 1 deep wide receiver there.
But Josh just puts
too much air on the ball.
Too much air under it. I'm not sure he ever sees this safety out here. This safety of PJ Locke is so wide.
Yeah, you can't see him. If you're Josh Allen, you don't see this safety. You only see these two, and you see your wide receiver cutting. And he's so wide off, you don't even know where he's going to come. Josh Allen should have started his approach to throw the ball just a little bit earlier. He's waiting on him to pass this guy here. Then he's going to throw it. But here it is.
Almost like a half-field safety, like to play in 2 down here. I'm not sure he ever sees him.
Nope. He never saw him. And he locked in immediately on Josh Allen, and he got a lock on the ball and closed in like a hawk. His close-in speed was crazy. That's why he could play off so far, because his speed to get there and close, as soon as Josh Allen threw that ball, he could get there right before that receiver had a shot. This man saw him coming, thank God. He saw that this guy was coming across, his teammate, so he knows, I just need to knock the receiver the hell out. Clear his ass out of there. Let my boy get this.
And play by the safety. But Josh, he puts too much on it. It's way too much air on it with the safety hawking.
Yep. Boom. Pick that right off.
Points.
Thanks,
Josh
Larry.
Allen gives up points. I think Josh might be confused by the coverage, because if I'm being honest, I am too.
So yes, it's a great defensive play. A nickel dime. Yep, it's a nickel dime. Now, if you play John Madden football, you've seen a dime and a nickel. Go to the nickel, pick a nickel dime defense, and there you go. Exactly what I call. That's a nickel dime. He said it's a cover 3 match. He said, Denver was playing a nickel cover 3 match defense disguised as man defense. I know they disguised it like it was gonna be man, but it was a dime. It's a cover 3 dime. You can see it as clear as day. I don't know why Ocho or Manuel Ocho is having problems recognizing it. That's probably what got him cut. I was like, this is probably why you got cut. You're supposed to recognize that right away. It is hard to when you first see it, it's disguised very well. It started as a cover 2. And then it looked like a cover 2, like you could say Tampa 2 or whatever you want to call it. It started off looking like a cover 2 that turned into man, that turned into a doggone dime immediately. They say it's a cover 2, not a cover 3. Well, cover 2, it looked like a cover 3 dime when it was over, but it might have been cover 2. I don't care. It was a nickel dime defense. We do know that. Well, you got to remember, his brother played better than him. His brother was the better player.
Pick. Now here is the bone-crushing one. They get points, they win the game. This man. This coverage real simple. Man across the board. Man.
Yep, this is man coverage. Everybody can see that.
And man, high key, I would call it 0. Reason I would call it 0, these defenders, useless. They not guarding nobody. So Josh rightfully takes a shot. Pockets clean, takes a shot.
Yep, he's going deep. And he hung my man out to dry. But he had the ball. But the defender, and here's everybody keep talking about the referees. This should have been a completed catch. It is not a goddamn completed catch. It is clear as day that everybody knows the rules. Okay, it's the Calvin Johnson call, all of it. You have to complete the process of the catch if the defender's hands is on the ball. He cannot come up with the ball. If both of y'all got the ball and y'all come down, you're not down with possession. You have to finish every moment of the ball. There was no need to review it. The other guy from Denver had the ball. He snatched it from you. You came up without the ball. Y'all both went down with the ball. Now, if y'all both got the ball and y'all both are down on the ground, possession goes to the receiver. But you got to be holding on to the fucking ball. How are we sitting here crying about a guy who didn't let the damn ball go? Now everybody want to get amnesia and get stupid and don't know the rules of the game. How many times you seen this go this way? They act like they never saw that play happen before. I done seen the defender snatch the ball right out of the doggone guy's hand. They hit the ground and they get up. That's a turnover. Easy to call. And for the doggone Bills coach to come out and act like that's what the game was. No. How about the fact you didn't call it out? Josh Allen should have threw this damn ball earlier. He waited too long to throw it. That defender wouldn't even been there if he placed that ball right. Maybe because I've seen Tom Brady play, that defender wouldn't have had a chance to close in on this.
As much of an arm as Josh Allen has, and as fast as this dude Brandon Cooks is, Josh, let it rip now.
Thank you. Let it rip now. What the hell was you waiting for? He cleared.
No, man, there's no safety. Let it rip now. If the receiver's even, he's leaving. Let it rip.
Right. He gone. That ball should have been thrown a mile ago.
It's a little bit late. As a result,
yep, he was late.
It's behind him. Now we debate. I think it's BS, personally. This isn't time for me to inject my bias. I think this BS. I think receivers should have possession. I think this should have.
Now, I think you need to shut the fuck up while you ahead. Because that's what you think and the actual goddamn rule is two different damn things. How you going to give possession to somebody who don't have the damn ball? You just shortening the defender. You taking credit away from the defender fighting all the way to the end. He did his job, and now you want to reward this bum. Yeah, you want to reward this guy when a defender actually made a great defensive play one-on-one with a receiver. They already got every advantage in the book, handcuffing the defenders from playing defense in this league because they want more scoring. Now you want to give him, I think he should be down with the ball. Wow. Really? Now you want to take that away from the defender. What more do you want to take? Can they use two hands? They don't like the Buffalo Bills. Shoot, ain't nothing to like.
Been a catch personally, but hell of a play by the DB. Hell of a play fighting to the end by the DB. Hell of a play by the DB. Hell of a play. Hell of a play. Personally, I think it's a catch. Goes to the offense when in doubt, but hell of a play by the DB. But now here's what I want to do. I want to take a look at the two PIs that decided the game. Here are the two pass interferences.
Okay, let's go.
Decided the game. First one's on Taron Johnson. I call BS on this one. Right now, you see the Bills. They in man. They letting everybody and their mama know they in man. Man. Everybody and their mama knows man. Taron Johnson, one of the best nickel cornerbacks over the last 5 years. He's been up and down, but he's one of the best last 5 years. Great job. It's not a PI. It's not a PI. It's not.
That's PI to me.
Press him at the line.
Bruh.
Now you're in phase. Y'all both fighting a little bit.
No. We both fighting a little bit. This fool never turned around to look back at the ball, Acho. This is why you was cut. That's
not a PI.
That's a PI.
So that's the first one. They call it. All right, let's move to the next play. Here is the next play. Oh, my gosh. This was the most stressful overtime. All right, here's the very next play. Bo Nix tries to run the ball. Can't get anything. The Broncos offensively really couldn't do much in overtime. It's just penalties, 53 yards of penalties. Here's the next play. Couldn't do anything. Still out of field goal range. And here's a play that decides the game, y'all. The play that decides the game.
Beautiful call by Denver. They knew Buffalo was going to stack the deck to try to stop them from getting rushing yards so they could have an easier shot at a field goal. Denver says, fuck that. We ending the game right now. We ending this right now. We need to end this right now and went for the bomb. That's why I respect this play caller. He goes for it. And it was the perfect call because they was in man. He was getting beat. This was a touchdown.
Once again, we're in man coverage. Low-key zero. The Buffalo Bills, they're ready to stop the run.
Yep.
They think the Broncos are going to run it, kick a field goal. Tre'Davious White has no help. Bo Nix, really good job just putting air under it and letting your receiver go track.
Let him track it. This is pass interference. The ball ain't even there yet. He's already grabbed the damn receiver. This is pass interference. Easy call. Easy call. The ball is right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even in his hands. It's not even close. He's already grabbing the damn receiver. Took him to the ground. He took this dude to the ground before the ball got there because he was beat. They were fooled by the coverage. That was a good play call by the Denver Broncos. Ladies and gentlemen, that is pass interference. Clear as day. You don't like it because you a Bills fan. Blame Josh Allen for putting y'all asses in this situation. That's where the blame should go. That's pass interference.
This one, PI. Tre'Davious White doesn't get his head around. He tackles him early. PI. Obvious PI. Tre'Davious White had a hell of a season, had a hell of a week last week. But think why are you looking so aggressively? He knows the PI. Obvious PI. Broncos win. Yo, Bo Nix played with a fractured ankle because he is out for the rest of.
Emmanuel Acho, you did a great breakdown. You had a couple of missteps, but great breakdown. Great breakdown. Now, let me tell you this. I love that breakdown, but I got to tell you exactly. Right, he grabbed the receiver before they even touched the ball. It was PI from the moment it was let go. No, the problem is in this situation is that it was, instead of giving the credit to Denver for what they did, the players, individuals, the schemes, everything they did in this game is a credit to Sean Payton and what he was able to bring to the table. Because one thing about Sean Payton, what he's going to have is great defensive players. From the corner to the linebackers, he's always going to have a great defensive team, mostly in safeties and corners. He going to have that on every team, just like he was on the Saints. It's not an accident. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. Oh, look at Outlaw. Outlaw, look, he could be a Nick. You want VJ on the Knicks? Nah, he tired of Maxey going one-on-one, and when he don't have to do that no more. You don't got to play that style no more. You got the help. Now, Corey said he tired of Maxey. Uh-oh. Well, he cost them a game, man. They had that game. They lost by 2 points. He was so ticked. But don't worry, Twinkle Toes. When is Twinkle Toes coming back, Outlaw? When y'all getting him back? No, because see, the problem with Josh Allen is Josh Allen has been in the league for what, 8 years? Josh Allen has been in the league for about 8 years, right? He came in 2018, right? So this was his 8th season. Now, do you realize since 2020, they have been touting this guy to go to the Super Bowl? Since 2020. That was it. Josh Allen going to the Super Bowl from 2020. After the first 2 years with Josh, they said, oh, we got the guy. It's time to go to the bowl. We got the right guy. And from the last 6 years, he's done nothing but choke every time they got there, right? Mahomes versus Josh Allen. That's how it was laid out. Mahomes then lost. He done been in the Super Bowl more than Josh Allen done been in the damn playoff. Oh, Outlaw finally agrees that Jalen Brunson needs to go. Way to go. He said the Knicks don't need Jalen Brunson, remember? Deuce McBride and Cat are the best players on the team. Wow. I'm very surprised to hear you say that. Way to go, Outlaw. I never said Cat was number 2 on the team, but way to go. Now, Josh Allen and his reckless turnovers, the team gave up 5 turnovers. This game should have been a lot worse than what it was. What y'all don't realize is that Lamar Jackson has never played a game like that. What you saw Josh Allen play, Lamar Jackson has never played like that. This man was the number 1 last year. NFL Offensive Player of the Year last season. And he's a quarterback. That means he, out of every player in the league, he was the number 1 offensive player of the year. And the guy who plays the same position of him wins the most valuable player because he had never won it. And it's like, we got to give him one. Lamar got like 2 of these things. Patrick Mahomes got like 3, and Josh Allen ain't got 1. So we got to give Josh 1. In a year, Lamar Jackson beat him in everything. Every category, he was beat. But they want to give it to Josh. And Lamar Jackson has never played a game as bad. Name a playoff game he played that was as bad as Josh Allen played last night or yesterday. He was awful. 4 turnovers in a playoff game. Well, here's the thing. Bo Nix could play, but he's not. Because he could sue. The union could say you forced our player to play and put his career at risk. But now, yeah, all these sportscasters, that stuff got to end. Okay, this Josh Allen love affair crap has got to end now. 100%. Yeah, they want to fix this ankle because they already say Bo Nix is our guy. After going through all these quarterbacks, Denver have had the most quarterbacks. They had, what's his name? The guy from the 49ers had him, Garoppolo. They done had all these guys and kept paying these dudes, keeping them around. They even had, who was the other guy before Garoppolo, man? They kept a lot of these dudes around. Oh, Josh, he was mentally hurt. And he's like, this is another Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly got the 4 straight Super Bowls. He ain't even been to one. So he'll never touch Jim Kelly. No, they need to sign Tom Brady to go against them doggone. If Brady come out right now and he signed with the Broncos and go up against the Patriots, the lights out. Game over. Game over. Will Tom Brady. Oh, yeah, that's it. Brock Osweiler. But then again, New England hasn't beat Houston yet. And as bad as Houston offense is, Houston's defense, told you, it was the best in football. I watched a lot of football games, and when I saw a team getting better, especially when you bet and you see your parlay getting busted because you were stupid enough to bet against Houston. Oh, my stupidity didn't go that long. See, I know when to change. I said, oh, this is for real. I watched Houston play on a Sunday Night Football and said, oh, goodness, is this for real? So I started paying attention real close to the Houston Texans, and they were for real. They looked like Tampa right before Brady got there. When I was watching them with a quarterback that just couldn't protect the football, and Jameis Winston, who threw 30 interceptions and 30 touchdowns. And I was like, man, if he'd have cut down them interceptions, they would have won. Sure enough. And CJ, the problem with CJ is he resorted back to what he is. He's a guy who hasn't had a lot of experience at quarterback. He had a hot rookie season because you don't play all the teams yet in the NFL in one season. It take about 2-3 years for you to play everybody. Now, at the 1 year, everybody get to see and got film on you. They see what you like. They know how to take away what you like, how to disguise things that make you think something is there and you don't recognize it. And they say, okay, we know how to box this guy in, take away, make him think, make him second guess. Now he looks like an average quarterback. Anybody can look good in the first year. That's why you can't judge or evaluate a quarterback in one season. I try to tell people that, try to teach them that. It's like, have we seen this? We watch NFL every year. We see it. Now, you watch players evolve. You watch Sam Darnold yesterday. Sam Darnold wasn't outstanding. He just didn't screw up the game. He wasn't no need for him. The 49ers is exactly what I thought they were. This team is a bootleg team if I've ever seen one. They were awful. That's what I'm like. The Bears letting them win that game was crazy. I'm like, you should have never been that was no competition whatsoever. Purdy was the last pick in the draft, which means you get a free trip to Hawaii. He should have been in Hawaii. Bills got screwed. No, the Bills lost. See, that's the whole problem. Y'all look for excuses when the real problem is right facing you. Your quarterback put you in a situation which you shouldn't have been in. He gave you up 9 points. You lost by 3. He gave up 9. So, yeah, you lost because of him. You wouldn't even been in overtime. He choked the game. Which Houston defense is better? I say the linebackers for Houston is better. That's going to be a woof. Man, that would be a defensive showdown there. But I say the best cornerbacks are with Seattle. The best up front foe is Houston. Linebackers and all. So it's two different type of aggressive defenses they got. If you can get the ball past the safeties or past the linebackers, you got a shot. But Houston reminds me a lot of how Denver was, how the Bucks was set up when they had White and David, the two linebackers that was just wreaking havoc. because they can do they can do everything. Even when David was as old as he gotten, he was pretty much at the end of his rope, and he needed a young like linebacker like White who can come out and guard fast enough to guard running backs out the flat, and that way David could, he can take care of the stuff like tight ends. He's like, I got the tight ends. White could do double that duty. He was fast. And those fast linebackers and stuff, they came in during the Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher era. Because Brian Urlacher had never played linebacker a day in his life. And oh, yeah, we got a lot of shocking videos coming out, mainly with the New York Knicks. So I'm going to let this one go, and we're going to cut this one off right here, and then we're going to go right into the New York Knicks video, man, because that's crazy. If you're a Knicks fan, you might want to pay attention to this, because this is going to get it's going to get real interesting. Now, what I'm going to talk about is very essential, and I feel that all Knicks fans should pay attention. And yes, it involves Jalen Brunson, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what it's about. Jalen Brunson, okay, there is a NBA referee that hates Jalen Brunson. So that's what the video is basically about. We're going to cover this, and we're going to go into it. And this referee does not like Jalen Brunson. And wow. Yeah. So this is something y'all going to want to hear. It's finna get down. We finna get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all can probably look this up and find out. He said, okay, this ought to be good. Oh no, you ain't want to hear the video, remember? You ain't want to hear the video. You ain't want to hear the video. Now you all in. So let me get that set up, and then we'll be ready to roll. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy what I learned. Yeah, this happened yesterday, I believe. If there's an investigation that's going down, that should be called into question. He said, now they want to believe. See, I'm telling you. He says going down. Brunson got cheated. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to show you what went down. All right? All right, now let me get it all set up. Hey, there's CP, man. Look, in Kansas City, y'all have been roasting the Bills all day long. I swear to God, every KC fan has been roasting Josh Allen and the Bills, and you are rightfully so to do so. So the Knicks video is coming up next. We're going to do the Laker thing late because we got a whole thing to do. So this is going to be probably after the Bears thing, everything, right? So everybody keep talking about the Rams going to beat us. The Rams going to beat us. Do you know what the Rams is playing in today? Do you want to know how cold it is outside? I'm not looking at them as an ally. I just know the Rams is not that damn good. Open the panel up. I'm going to open the panel up when I do the Knicks video. I'm going to open up the panel on the Knicks video. It's going to go down. I think I got the Bears tonight. Patriots and Texans. I'm pulling for the Texans, man. I really don't believe in Drake May like that. So yeah, just give me about an hour or two, and we'll do the Knicks live, and then I'll let y'all know exactly what's going on with this Jalen Brunson thing, with this ref, everything, the whole nine. I'll tell you what I learned yesterday. Straight up.